Now we will quickly go over to give you a hands-on demo of how we can how a CI/CD pipeline is configured. I have this repository that is a repository for my blog page. Okay, this DK probes. What I have done is, like I said, that GitHub is a tool that is used for hosting your code. So all the code that I need for my blog is mentioned here. And here is where I have added my code. We add our code through pull requests. What I have done is I have integrated this GitHub with Netlify. What Netlify is that it allows you to combine your version control system into the platform itself so that it can automatically detect changes, it can trigger builds, it can pass tests, and that code can actually be sent into production. So as you can see here, see that there is this thing they're called Netlify bot. And what it has is that it has these 4 options. What happened here is that I configured Netlify to make sure that every time I merged a PR, what it would do is it would look through the changes that were made. It would go through, it would run a few tests to make sure that this was not breaking an existing software. And then it would create a build and it would push that build into production. So as you can see, these are the 5 checks that were introduced by Netlify. So you can see the advantage of this method, that this entire process is automated. So every time I merge a PR into my blog repository, every time I add some new code, these tests will automatically run, and these will ensure that my code does not break the existing code. If any of these tests fail, that means that I would not be able to merge this PR. Oops. I'll have to log in. Let me quickly do that. So you can see that every time I deploy an application, I get this summary about all the changes that went ahead. If I click open any one of those, it gives me the detail of everything that changed. And as you can see in the screenshot here, going to the screenshot on the application would take a lot of time, so I'm not going there. It gives me the detailed stage by stage analysis of where my code is. So it starts with the build ready to start, the build image that is being created, it is fetching cache and all of that. So the advantage of this CI/CD pipeline is that every time I integrate my code, it runs a lot of automated tests to make sure that existing code does not break. It merges the code into the master branch. Then it automatically triggers a build so that my code is deployed into production. Before DevOps, all of this had to be done manually. You had to manually run tests. You had to manually trigger a build. तुम्हें पेन ड्राइव में जाके उस चीज को देना पड़ता था ऑपरेशंस टीम को कि भाई साहब ये लो इसको करो आप डिप्लॉय. I have to do nothing of that sort. The only thing I have to do is just merge my PR and I'll be able to see my code live on production.